Michael initially feels disappointed about Caroline's wedding but eventually accepts the situation and attends her wedding. Michael is initially uncomfortable but Nichols and engages in polite conversation with Caroline and Hamilton. Michael is deeply affected by his grandfather's death, feeling a sense of loss and nostalgia, but also sees it a symbol of the passing of an old and the beginning of the new one. Michael sees himself as older, more experienced, more sensitive, introspective, disillusioned, and world-weary than the young people and the party before the wedding. He also feels like an outsider who does not quite fit in with the other. He believes that Hamilton is not good enough for her because he is not from a wealthy family and does not have a prestigious career. Michael also thinks that Caroline is marrying Hamilton for the wrong reasons and that she is not truly in love with him. When Michael confronts Hamilton about his objection, Hamilton defends himself by arguing that he loves Caroline and that he can provide her with a stable and happy life. He also suggests that Michael is being selfish and that he should be happy for Caroline's happiness rather than trying to sabotage her relationship.
Michael left because when Hamilton came to Caroline and himself, he told them that he is broke and had no money left. When Caroline heard this, she didn't care that Hamilton didn't have money. She still loved him anyway. Michael was hurt because when he didn't have the money, she didn't stay with him and she left. He was probably feeling hurt and felt like he broke his heart another time. After the wedding, his feelings started to become numb. He didn't feel anything toward the end. He saw Caroline and Hamilton just went away. His thought of Caroline went away and he stopped thinking about a future with her. Michael developed empathy toward these young people. He may come to understand that their behavior is rooted in their own insecurity or unfulfilled desire. He may see them as complex individuals with their own struggle rather than just stereotype of wealthy people.
The answer number 6. This shows how much Michael loved Caroline and how badly he wanted her, especially when he had his grandfather's money. He felt more determined than ever. He was very surprised when she didn't care that Hamilton didn't have money. His reaction revealed him as a complex, emotional, and determined character who is deeply affected by his relationship and his past experience. The answer number 7. Michael is starting to be confident. With the money, he was able to buy new clothes, and a lot of people noticed his change in his clothes. The answer number 8. Michael's objection indicates that he loves Caroline deeply and doesn't want her to marry Hamilton. On the other hand, Hamilton's response suggests that he is cool in his relationship with Caroline and is not bothered by Michael's opinion. Hamilton believes that Michael has already lost Caroline and cannot do anything to change it. The answer number 9. I think Caroline was in love with Hamilton, pursuing him for 2 years even while with Michael. Though she lightly cared for Michael, she didn't love him enough to stay through tough time. Caroline realized that money isn't everything and still loved Hamilton. The answer number 10. I think that Michael's attitude has changed in a good way. He realized that he can't be with Caroline anymore and has stopped thinking and worrying about her and her relationship with Hamilton. I think this change will continue as long as he doesn't see her or talk to her. The answer number 11. Fitzgerald may have described the bridal party as both joyous and sinister to create a sense of irony and foreshadow. The jovial atmosphere of the party is likely due to the celebration of love and marriage.
I think it's good for her because she chose the person that she truly loves. Leveling to actual place in Paris can create a vivid and authentic setting for the story, adding a sense of time and place.
The conflict or central structure faced by the character in the bridal party seems realistic in the context of the story. The character structure with love, jealousy, and societal pressure are common human experience that many people can relate to. Additionally, the story highlights the tension between tradition and modernity, particularly and in the context of marriage and social class. These themes are relevant to many cultures and time periods, making the conflict relatable and realistic for many readers. In my situation, one way to work through such feeling may be to seek support from trusted friends or family members, to engage in self-care activities such as exercise or meditation, or to seek professional counseling or therapy. In Michael's case, he seems to have worked through his bitterness and regrets by acknowledging his mistake and regret, and by letting go of his past. He also seemed to have gained and sense of perspective and acceptance of the passage of time and inevitability of change.
He displays a sense of insecurity, envy, and judgment toward the rich and privileged young people at the party, which may suggest feeling of inferiority or dissatisfaction with his own status. Indirectly reveal Hamilton's confident speech. assertive language, and self-assuredness in social interaction. Through his dialogue convey his confidence, his decisive action, willingness to take risks, and composed demeanor in different situations reveal his confidence through his behavior.